Viewer discretion is expressed for the following program. If you are easily triggered or offended, please exercise caution while viewing this program, because the hosts really don't care. Warning, this show is not for children, and not for coworkers either.
Get him in his suit yet. I don't want to be at work today. I just need this other guy to take my place. Deacon's the stupidest things. I don't know why the card went away. You got the other guy hidden back there? Is he in the other room? You seen him in the other room? I think Deacon's on the air. I don't know what's going on. I got on here, you Deacon. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is your two dads. I'm Body JJW. I could have worked on this a little bit. I should have workshopped this. Maybe it should have been JJ double body you.
It doesn't matter. I'm Doppelganger Deke. You seem like you've had a long night, JJ. I worked 17 hours yesterday.
Fair enough. I got no complaints.
I mean, I seriously worked 17 hours yesterday. I left
That's
at
a lot.
9 last night.
Well, I didn't
How
do
are
that.
you?
I'm all right. I wake up this morning and we have like a bot attack on the contest server, and some of my mods were taking care of it overnight, which is good. But I needed to do a bunch of review and security stuff and bounce some other bozos. So I had to do some security stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I honestly haven't logged
And
into
I was
that
up
server in
late.
2 weeks.
I know. I watched Ahsoka last night, but we can't talk about Ahsoka. It's honestly a pretty good show. So I was up late last night.
You watched the show. That's like you are watching the equivalent of me, and someone that's never seen Star Wars. This is the equivalent of
never. I've seen tons of Star Wars.
I'm saying a random person. If there's a random person that's never seen Star Wars, what you're doing is the equivalent of me taking the movies 4, 5, and 6 and starting the fucking movie starting them in the middle of Empire Strikes Back in Dagobah and letting you watch the half of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So the whole time you're probably going, well, why is he doing this? And why is he this way? And why is he acting this way? And why is he doing that? Because you haven't watched the first half.
Yeah, but like
you have no intention of watching the first half of the story because you have to watch the Clone Wars and you have to watch Rebels. And that to you, the only excuse you're making is it's going to take too much of your time.
That's a lot of my time. It's like what, 4 or 5 seasons of Clone Wars? How many seasons is Clone Wars?
This coming out of the man that read the fucking Wheel of Time series. I don't want to hear it from you, okay? You don't want to do it because you don't want to do it.
No, there's a lot of reasons. I got reasons.
The fucking media has told you to watch Ahsoka.
No. Cool. I'm watching Ahsoka because I read Heir to the Empire
mentality. No, you read Heir to the Empire, and you're kind of hoping this has something to do with Heir to the Empire because she said the words Heir to the Empire in that trailer.
No, Thrawn.
You've got to watch.
Why do I have to watch that?
Because you have no clue what's going on with Ahsoka.
I got the highlights.
Well, I'm glad you got the highlights. I got the I like the Wheel of Time series on Prime too. I hope you enjoy it. I got the highlights of it.
I hope you enjoy it.
I'm going to watch season 2. And I'm going to explain season 2 to you on this show every day.
Not only do I hope you watch season 2, I hope you are one of the 5, maybe 6 people that are tweeting about it. Just talking about how great it is.
I'm going to tag you in every tweet.
I would respond to every one of those tweets.
I know.
With some sort of
I'm
hate
going to tag you in every tweet. The Wheel of Time is awesome. My buddy JJW says it's the best.
Cliff's Notes. Yeah, Richter. We're gonna come back to Star Wars. Go on, do the musics.
Listen to this song, you'll like it. You'll like it.
Where is it at? I saw you post this earlier.
It's a
we're still on Charlie Crockett. We're doing Crockett all week.
Yeah. There's only 2 more days, and I've got some busy days coming up the next 2 days.
I'm already in Hawaii. First bar, and I'm in Hawaii.
I didn't think about it, but I shouldn't have done Charlie Crockett this week. I should have done the folks that are going to be at the Louder Than Life Festival tomorrow night. But Charlie Crockett does an old Hank Sr. classic here, Lost Highway. I've always loved this song. I love singing this song, every word of this song. So many different people do different versions of this song. It's really good, and his version is just really good. The old Lost Highway. And the young boy traveling down the Lost Highway. It's really good. I like that. But in other, yeah, you'll like. I figured you'd like. That's why I kept Charlie Crockett all week, because I thought you'd like.
I like it.
Next week, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll do some Louder Than Life stuff, because this weekend is the Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville, and let me bring up just real quick since we're.
What is that?
It is a rock 4-day rock festival that happens in Louisville. And let me pull up the bill here, and you can see we only got tickets for 1 day, the Thursday. Ashley got us to, God damn, how many times I gotta click this before it comes on? Jesus Christ, I clicked it 19 times. All right, I finally got it big. It's Facebook, so what do I expect from Facebook? So here you go. Can you see that? All right. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday out in Louisville, and wouldn't it be great to see all these bands? But we got the Thursday tickets because Ashley and I are concert junkies, and we've turned our kids into concert junkies. Ashley and I started giving each other we like to give each other presents of experiences sometimes because we want to have experiences together, and I try to do that. So we go to concerts. We love going to concerts together, and we've seen everything from rock to Michael Bublé to freaking whatever, just we love music. So we had never seen the Foo Fighters, and when Taylor Hawkins died, I thought I would never be able to get to see the Foo Fighters. But they, got the new drummer from Pearl Jam, and they're touring again. So we get to see the Foo Fighters tomorrow night. I've already seen Weezer. I think it's going to be awesome. I don't know if we're going to get to see Rancid because they're on a stage on the other side and they're playing around the same time. But Foo Fighters, Weezer, 311, and Coheed and Cambria are the 3 bands that I'm really looking forward to. I'd really like to see L7, Rancid, Code Orange, but a lot of those bands, there's 4 stages. And then, the other days look awesome. I'd love to see Tool again. I've saw them 3 times. I've seen Godsmack. I've never seen Limp Bizkit. Who cares? I'd love to see Megadeth and Corey Taylor. That would be great. And Kitty. I would love to see Kitty. I like Kitty. Avenged Sevenfold would be great. Pantera would be great, even though everybody's freaking dead and Phil Anselmo's the only one up there. Falling in Reverse would be dead. I know you don't know any of these. I'd love to even see Baby Metal, Asking Alexandria, Death Clock, The Who. The freaking Who is going to be there on Saturday. That's that metal band from Mongolia that does that Mongolian throat singing. That
oh yeah.
Oh man, it's freaking awesome. Green Day, Queens of the Stone Age. Queens of the Stone Age would be unbelievable to see.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Do you remember Flogging Molly from the 90s?
No, but Queens of the Stone Age, I remember.
Yeah, Queens of the Stone Age would be great. So there's a lot of other folks there, but
I met the Pantera guys once. They were it was like 20 some years ago. Yeah, they were touring, and I was down the street, and I was in our store. And I don't know, they needed microphone cables or some shit. I don't know. They came by the store. One of the guys came by the store and bought some shit. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I was like, he was like, yeah, I'm here with Pantera. We're doing Pantera. We do this. And I'm like, okay, that's like $30, dude. I was so unimpressed. Sorry. I was like, hey, that's cool. I think my lunch break's in like half hour.
Me and my son Alex want to punch you in the face because of that. My brother met Dimebag and Vinnie Paul in a club.
Yeah,
he didn't He didn't meet them. I don't guess he met them.
Yeah.
He saw them. They were 2 or 3 people down. He met Sully, the lead singer of Godsmack, and the drummer for Godsmack, and he got to talk with the drummer for Godsmack for about 30 minutes, but he never got to talk with Vinnie Paul. All right, there's your music for today. We talked about music for 15 minutes. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, no, not really. I started us real late. That's my fault.
So I talked for music for 5 minutes.
All right, dude. I don't know why. And I'm not even sure that you believe this, but I don't know why this is out there and like people think that there's a fake Fetterman, because I think the guy looks exactly the same. So today's episode,
JJ, do you have any tattoos?
No, I don't have any tattoos. My wife.
You don't have any tattoos? Look, I got one here. Got a long ass time ago. Look.
Yeah.
I can't wipe it off. Look, I want to show you something else you did not know about me. I've got tattoos all over my freaking leg. You see all that? Pink Floyd, Dark Division Bell. I got Dark Side of the Moon.
Like
I've got
tats?
the faces down here. I got tattoos all over my leg. You can't get rid of those. When I put on short pants, I can't cover those up with makeup. I can't laser those off and laser them back on in a day.
That's true. You can't.
Where did his fucking arm tattoos go? And don't tell me that they can manipulate shit with Photoshop. I'm not buying that bullshit. This is a different man. He looks different. He doesn't have tattoos, and he speaks differently. His speech pattern, his speech cadence, the way he enunciates certain words and puts inflection on certain words, and his attitude is all different.
Okay.
You're not going to convince me it's not.
I'm not trying to convince you of anything, but I feel like I'm getting boxed into defend Fetterman, which I really don't want to do. But I'm willing to look at this stuff, okay? Here is what you're talking about. Homeboy's got a zip code tattoo on his forearm. And this is from, I don't know, somebody on Twitter, Heather CC. Here's a different photo of him being much fatter and younger. And less,
fatter, that's fine.
Yeah, and less
on his other
stroked
arm,
up.
He's got a bunch of dates.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can only see what I've seen, right? So I see the zip code there. I see he's got one on the front side of the top side of his forearm. And then I can only imagine that this photo is the one that's, oh no. But you're seeing
here's the other one.
Yeah. I see it.
Here, let me throw up the other one here real quick.
And another photo. These are just
I Googled Fetterman's tattoos is what I Googled, and this is what comes up. So here's all of his tattoos. You see, there they are. There's the picture. There's his tattoos. Now, let's show the picture that you just showed, JJ. Where'd they miraculously go? Did he cover them up with makeup? Oh, he did. Why?
Now, okay, this one, if it's there, I don't. If this tattoo's there, it's on the other side of his arm. That where from this angle you just can't see it. Now, if there's a tattoo over here,
that one.
If there's a tattoo over here, which I don't see, I'm going to say I don't see, and you held up a photo of a different angle that has something other on there. Well, okay, I don't see that. This is also like a shitty photo. So if this is the best evidence, I'm going to say not very good. Not very good evidence. Here's a different photo of him with the tattoo that you're talking about.
Wow,
right,
sure looks like you'd be able to see it there, huh? In that other picture.
Yeah, you would think so. So that's kind of weird. Now, isn't this photo? Isn't that from this video? And yeah, he is missing a tattoo on his forearm. It is kind of fucked up and weird.
Yeah, isn't it fucked up and weird?
It's a little weird.
So I'm going to go back to that old saying that I really love.
Go ahead.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's rain. Don't lie to my face when I know that you're fucking lying to me. And they're lying to your face because Fetterman, we all know he had a freaking stroke and could barely freaking get around. And then all of a sudden he's completely fine. And I'm not saying anything. I'm not a brain surgeon. I'm just saying the odds of him having a stroke and then having another stroke after that are far greater than what you would think to have a second stroke. After my first stroke, my aunt was fine, but about 4 or 5 months later, she had another stroke and she was not able to walk and talk anymore, but her brain was completely fine. This is my
you're vulnerable. You're especially vulnerable to that kind of an episode.
So now, what if, I'm giving you a hypothetical situation that we had a person that was just elected for a senator of some spot and he had a freaking stroke. Oh my God, he just got elected. We need to keep him in power. What is some of the ways, JJ, that we need to take contingency plans, good and bad? I want every freaking idea contingency plan coming in order to keep this man's seat. If he has another stroke, if he dies, if we have to put him on life support and he is not able to make decisions, we want to keep this seat, right?
Yeah, okay, but it's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is like run by Democrats. So even if he was like, oh, Fetterman's now a hospitalized vegetable, can't the governor of Pennsylvania just appoint another Democrat to be
there might
the senator?
Be 14 other things that we will never know the reason that they need to keep him in power or to keep him in his seat.
And why are they drawing extra attention to him by having Chuck Schumer relax the dress codes? Like where the dude can wear like shorts and hoodies to the Senate.
To make you feel bad. I wish Lauren Boebert would walk through there in a string bikini. If you're going to relax the dress codes, let them walk through there with the bikini on.
All right. I like where you're going with this. Let's try this tactic, sir. Let's.
I figured the dads out there would be okay with that one right there. That would be okay with everybody, I think.
Let's test these new rules. Let's test them out.
I think this is funny though. The let me pull this up. I thought I thought you'd get a kick out of this, JJ.
Yeah,
because you're a business-minded individual, a lot more than I am. Someone that is also business-minded. If it will share.
Oh, this was genius.
T-shirt. It is genius.
This is him genius. Making fun of you and me and anyone else that even repeats these things.
Hang on. I clicked the wrong thing. Or is he making fun of you? Or is he are they blatantly saying, yeah, it's a body double, but we're going to deny it in front of you and make you look and make you look stupid.
Right.
Just to make you look stupid. Just like they have done, JJ, for decades and decades in this country with anybody that says anything like that. Bob Lazar, we just got through they did the same thing to him.
You don't even have to go to kooky fringe Bob Lazar. You can go straight to the president. I said, if you don't fire the prosecutor in the next 6 hours, you're not going to get the $1 billion. Well, damn, they've fired the prosecutor right there. He told you what he did, quid pro quo on camera, and it denies it. There's no quid pro quo. Or how about this? Just Joe Biden walking around smelling little girls on video, or telling them, "Oh, you're sexy for a 16-year-old. Don't tell your mom I said that." Said that shit on video, and then
or just deny it. Showering with your daughter.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if your play is this is absolutely ridiculous. It's dumb for you to even bring it up. This is a great way to go with that. Sell a T-shirt and fundraise on the idea. So
yeah, that's what I think this is. They're like, crap. Let's throw this out there.
It's just like the
money, and we can make money off of it. I honestly believe that's what this is.
Joe Biden did, the revenge Brandon or dark Brandon or whatever, because it was the fuck Joe Biden, and then it was, you know what I mean, and then they had this. They came back with this. It's not revenge. Dark Brandon. photo or whatever, and with him with the glowing eyes, like he's a Sith Lord. And they tried to fundraise on that and sell coffee cups. I think we played a video of Joe Biden drinking out of a coffee cup. They probably had to do 10 takes of him to even get the cup up to his face. All right, Fetterman selling T-shirts. I'm not buying one.
So I was reading,
but I'll give respect though.
Respect to who?
That's a great idea. Sell that T-shirt.
Oh.
If I could sell T-shirts, I would.
I don't like money as much as you do.
I get kids to put through school still.
I do too. I got 3 times. I got over double the amount of kids that you do to put through school. That I have.
That's
put
true.
Through school.
Yeah, it's true. You do have that.
I was trying to read about the dress code here and see if what it actually says.
Let's see. Where did the dress codes?
Oh, get out of here, Fly. I know I was on the article here that I was looking through.
Axios, the Axios one. Here we go. Washington gasps. Oh my! At the Senate's new dress code. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer moved to scuttle the chamber's informal dress code, collided with tradition and politics on Tuesday as Washington found something to stew over besides budget talks. Is it possible that this entire thing is just a distraction? Like,
of course it is.
Let them talk about sandals for a minute. First reported by Axios, this new informal dress code was denounced by Republicans, roasted by conservative media, and given a thumbs down by the Washington Post, all of them casting it as the end of decorum in Congress's upper chamber. A casual dress code doesn't suit the Senate, the Washington Post's op-ed headline said, adding that that dressing formally conveys respect for the sanctity of the institution, for the real world and impact of the policies it advances. Well, if that is your perspective, then I absolutely think that people should be wearing T-shirts and beachwear to the Senate, because these institutions are not there is no sanctity here anymore. It is all too imaginable that attention-seeking lawmakers will don T-shirts emblazoned with the names and mascots of their hometown sports franchises or inflammatory partisan messages, the Post said. What do you think of anything about this at all? Like,
let me bring up a picture.
Yeah, Richter. His mom, Fetterman, has his mom's phone number on his other arm in case he has another stroke.
This is what I think of when I think of the relaxed dress code, and what where it's going to when they're talking about T-shirts and stuff.
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah,
this is where we're going.
Let's.
Don't you think?
The sooner we align our idea of reality with reality, the better. And if that means that we must descend into idiocracy, then I guess that's what we need.
Well, I mean, this is when he comes in, and you can see why don't we do that? Why don't we sell these panels here?
Yeah,
put some ads up there. And put some ads up there. Why don't if the politicians are going to be going in there and they're going to be wearing T-shirts? Why don't I would love for Mitch McConnell to wear a radio station T-shirt of mine up there. I'm a Kentucky television I'm a Kentucky radio station. If he were to wear one of my radio station T-shirts up there, hell yes, I would want him to do that.
It was already on my mind of how can we get some promotion for ourselves.
James Comer's just a county over.
He's right over there. Why don't you just send him a shirt?
Send him a T-shirt and be like, dude, we listen to
send him a package that says courtesy of your two dads, new Senate workwear, and then it'll just be a shirt with our with our barcode on it.
Us flipping off. All right, that's President Camacho from Idiocracy. If you people don't know,
where are they? What's the actual new dress code?
I don't know.
I wonder
where
it
is.
Anywhere.
I don't care.
The directive will allow Fetterman, who often prefers gym shorts and hoodies over the business attire traditionally required in the chamber, to linger on the Senate floor before and after votes.
He's disrespecting the office. He's knowingly disrespecting the office. He's flaunting it in front of everyone, and no one cares. They're actually catering towards him like they cater to any freaking body anymore that has a problem with something. And this is bullshit. This is how America is. He should be told to put on a freaking suit, make yourself presentable, or get the hell out. This is a revered institution that we're trying to uphold here, and you're treating it like a fucking mockery. So if the least amount of respect that you can do is put on some freaking nice Sunday clothes. That's the least you can do. We know your gargantuan Sasquatchy ass has them. Put one on. If you've only got one suit, wear that one suit every day. And try not to get mustard on it when you're shoving the hot dogs in that big fucking gargantuan mouth of yours.
Fetterman seems to have lost some weight. I think ever since he had
he could lose 100 more pounds and still be 500 pounds.
Yeah.
He's a big Sasquatch idiot looking.
I think that this isn't gonna relax until we see some people in the Senate walking wearing this. You know,
why not?
Let's just accelerate, get there as fast as possible, and then that's the only way to turn things around. See, Republicans and conservatives always do this. They're like, "Oh, you can't do that. That's the line too far. That's the line too far. You can't tax it that much." And all the Republicans ever do is just go a little bit slower than Democrats. If you want to like actually reverse a policy, you have to go 200% towards it. You have to embrace and amplify. It's the only way to win over things like this. And I just don't even care that much. He looks like a mockery, but he's making the Senate look like a mockery. Anyway, okay. What else do you want to talk about? How about this? I know you told me this morning already. It was like, these stories that you pick, JJ, sometimes I just don't even care. And I'm like, yeah. I know.
All right, talk about the EV story.
I know.
Because here in a minute, we're going to talk on the air for 3 or 4 minutes.
Top Biden official says it's unsustainable to replace gas cars with electric vehicles. And so, we all just need to stop driving so much.
Okay.
We can't make enough batteries. So
why don't y'all stop driving so much? Because before you were president, gas was $2 a gallon and under. And that's a fact.
Yeah. Replacing all of the vehicles in the world with electric vehicles is not sustainable. Department of Energy Loan Program Director Jigar Shah stated in his tweet. He suggested that broader changes to the American urban planning and transportation preferences to shift away from reliance on driving could be necessary to reach climate-related sustainability targets.
Bullshit! I'm so sick of this climate bullshit that you've been trying to shove down my throat since I was a freaking kid. It's bullshit. When I was a kid, you used to scare me that the oceans were going to flood us all by the time I was going to be 25. I'm 46 years old. Y'all can kiss my ass. I don't believe you anymore.
Wow. Yeah, when I was in the 3rd grade, I was told that there was a giant hole over Antarctica and the whole thing might melt, or maybe Antarctica would just fall off of the earth and fall out the hole. But it's still there. It's still there. We need to invest in micro-mobility, new ownership models. I bet you that means you don't own it, you just borrow it. Better urban planning models and other improvements, Shah continued to tweet. He later linked to an article about alternatives to driving cars in urban environments when corresponding with followers who had replied to him. So, oh my God, I am so glad I didn't scroll down on this garbage on the air. That is so bad. Axios. What the? Oh, this is Daily Caller. Oh my God, Deacon, you don't want to see what ad rolled up on the screen right here.
No, I don't.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, you will own nothing and you will be happy. That's what they say.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole Biden-Obama regime right there. I mean, what was the very first thing he did? Unprecedented. No other president has ever done anything like this in the history of the United States. But he made an action on the first day of office. What did he do, JJ? Go.
I don't know what a Biden or Obama.
Biden. What did he do the very first day of office?
Oh, he canceled the pipeline like right away, reversed like energy leases, can't cut production. Oh, there was a good story. I don't know if I linked it in or not. In the 80s, the fear was that global freezing.
So he shut down the pipeline. Gas goes up. He's shutting down all the other gas stuff lately. All
super
the
hostile towards
he's
energy
trying to stop natural gas all over the place. He's sending $100 billion so far to Ukraine, and old Zelensky's over there right now saying, "I want more money. I want more money." Well, let me tell you something, Ukrainians. Us Americans are sick of you. We're sick of hearing about Ukraine. And we don't want to send you any more of our money because we can't pay for our bills over here. So we don't care. I mean, how many Americans just don't give a shit about Ukraine anymore? Do you care about Ukraine?
I have been saying for a long time that I do not give one. I don't want to give a shit. I was in look, first months of it, I was like, holy shit, Russia is aggressing and going to do, wow, this is crazy. And then after that, it's like, well, how much we're giving? How much money?
Yeah,
why are we doing that?
We've sent 80-something, almost $90 billion to Ukraine, while we can't pay our fucking bills over here in this country, and we're going hungry, and everything keeps going up. But we keep sending money to fucking Zelensky and those Ukrainians. I'm sorry, Ukrainians. Fuck you. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of sending you my money.
It's not
I'm sorry that this shit is happening over there, and I'm sorry it's happening to you, but I'm not giving you any more of my fucking, I don't want to give you my money. I'm sorry, because if that shit was happening to me, Ukraine wouldn't be sending $80 billion to me and helping me in my house. They would be doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. Oh, that's sad. I'm going to put an American flag in my profile picture.
Yeah.
Biden has ruined this damn country, and I'm sick of this crap. Everything is going up.
Miss Danger said that in 1975, she was told that climate change was a lethal threat to our children and grandchildren to the coming ice age.
Yeah.
Believe the science.
Yeah. When they tell you to believe something, that should send up a red flag. When they tell you to trust me or believe me, anybody that says that should be an automatic red flag to you. Oh, you got to believe the science. You got to believe this and believe this. Oh, yeah. Well, come to find out, we're coming out of an ice age. We're not going into an ice age, you dumbasses. So they told us wrong.
Here's another energy story. Alex, shit, I can't even say her name. How do you say her name?
AOC.
Ocasio-Cortez. AOC. AOC claimed that.
That's how you pronounce that.
Yeah. That oil and gas production on federal lands is responsible for 25% of greenhouse gas emissions. That's what she said.
Yeah, I believe her too, because there are. I don't want to hear her. You don't have to play it.
You don't want to hear AOC?
No.
This is an AOC talking. Okay.
I don't care what they say, because they're lying, and they're going to lie to you, because China produces more greenhouse gases than all of America. Cows produce more greenhouse gases than all the fucking people. Don't give me this shit that my car or whatever she's saying is producing 25.014.214% of I don't fucking care. You're a liar. You're lying.
This woman on screen that I'm not playing the video of says AOC said it's 23.5%, 25%, categorically false. The 25% of greenhouse gases are not produced by oil and gas. That's based on a false reading of an USGS study. And if you actually look at the numbers, the actual number is 0.6% of U.S. greenhouse gases is produced by oil and gas. 0.6%. Deke's talking. I'll let you guys listen to this. Here you go.
Said in her opening statement, she claimed that oil and gas production on federal lands is responsible for about 250,000 of greenhouse gas emissions. That's a complete falsehood. That's based on a misreading of a USGS study of greenhouse gas emissions. And if you actually look at the numbers, production on federal lands and waters accounts for 0.6% of U.S. greenhouse gas emissions, not nearly a quarter. So even the interior.
So AOC was slightly wrong about that. Slightly wrong, because they're just there to lie to you. They scare you, get you to do what they say, support their legislation because because boo. Ukraine is the only government to unveil a memorial to the SS. Are you serious? There were 2 Ukrainian SS divisions. 90% of concentration camp guards were Ukraine. Near 100% of extermination camp guards were Ukrainian. Check it out. That's according to Miss Danger. That's crazy. I did not know that. Did you have any idea?
I didn't know that piece of history about them being Ukrainian. I'm gonna
have to check that out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I know that that there was a lot of hullabaloo about some Nazi Ukrainians in East Ukraine, Azov division or whatever, and they were like legit Nazis. Okay. Of course, the United States is sending money to a country that has Nazi military. That makes sense. Democrats are sending money to Nazis.
There's some stuff I will post in the in our Discord server. Here, I'm going to do it right now. And this is from Twitter, Matt Wallace on Twitter, and I will put this over in our news drops section of our Discord server. And if you will look right above JJ's head, poof, and there's our Discord server that you can go to and see that. But it's basically Matt Wallace is conducting an independent investigation, and he believes that Lauren Boebert was sexually assaulted and is being victim shamed because he's got video of camera video from outside when they left, and Lauren Boebert is obviously drunk. She's staggering, walking around, doing twirls and stuff, and this guy's just walking fine. So he's doing this little investigation. So if you want to go to our Discord server and check that out, I do have another video that I would like to show you here real quick, JJ. It is just 12 seconds long. I want you to watch this video. Then I want to talk about
full screen.
Yeah, full screen. I want to talk about what the president said, or what this president says in the video with you afterwards. Okay. So here's the wonderful. This is the real Joe Biden. This is not the doppelganger.
The UN.
Joe Biden.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
Now, we need to evolve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships. Let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct.
Okay, so did you get that? Let's listen. It's only 12 seconds. Let me play this again.
Yeah, play the beginning because I think I missed the beginning part. Let me just hear the beginning part.
Okay, let me put the volume at 100. Here we go again.
Okay, I'm listening. You have 100% attention.
Now we need to evolve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships.
Pause that.
Let me be clear.
He said,
start over again.
You're right. We need to evolve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships. Let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct. Now we need to evolve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships.
As soon as he says, let me be clear, the audience laughed. I heard a laugh. Yeah. Let me be clear.
That's the president. That's our leader that is sending $90 billion. That's a senile old pedophile that is sending all of your money to Russia.
A lot of your money,
formerly Russia.
Well,
formerly the left-hand part of Russia.
Yeah, I mean they are just printing that money up, so it's not like it's not.
Right. I mean,
it's not like it's old money. They're just making new money, just making your money worth less. And there's nothing really good about this. Harris Hammerman is sacrosanct of the Shana Hatter.
I got
you can do that at the UN.
That you'll like. I need to change something though.
Have you ever thought about just mumbling on the air, just for a couple minutes straight, just mumble on the air and see if anybody calls in and asks if you're okay?
I don't know if I really need to. I mean, I don't know if it even work. I mean,
oh my God.
I don't know.
Let me be clear.
With you.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. Please be clear just once.
All right. Were you not catching my joke there that I was mumbling?
Oh, no.
Did you not hear it?
I didn't understand what you were saying.
I was mumbling.
Yeah, I heard
was
you, but
joking and mumbling. I was making a joke.
Yeah, but I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand you.
I
was trying to save you the embarrassment of me saying I don't understand the words that you are saying, sir. Instead of embarrass you like that, I was just trying to
that doesn't embarrass me.
Write it out. Hey, you're an audio engineer. What happens if you play Joe Biden backwards and just reverse it? You ever tried that?
Well, I am now. We're going to do this live on the air, ladies and gentlemen.
It's actually a message from Satan. It says, no, keep this one, please.
We're doing this shit live on the air right now.
All right. Miss Danger's still talking about Nazis. She says they built a memorial just before independence. The night of the independence of the GRU KGB unit they came in and dynamited it. Reportedly under the order of Putin in his KGB days, his dad fought against the Nazis in World War II. So they blew up a Nazi memorial. Okay. I just don't give a fuck about Ukraine. Like,
I can't do this
I
on
hope
the air with you talking the whole time, I don't think.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to give you time.
No, you're good. I just don't think I can do it with you talking. Hang on.
Can you just grab it and reverse it?
No, stop. Just hush for a second.
All right.
No, that's not. It's not doing it for some reason.
Okay. Maybe tomorrow.
Because I think it's because I'm seizing this. The camera's messing me up. The camera. If I could turn the camera off, I could do it very easily. Very easily. Okay. So there you go. There's some incentive.
Tomorrow.
Go over to the Discord server afterwards. No, I can't because I've got my show coming up. We'll do it tomorrow.
We'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we get a couple of popular clips of Biden and reversing him.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. I can do it right now, but my camera also has audio that picks up when I try to record.
Right.
So it's picking up the camera's audio. And I'd have to get into I was trying to mute it, but it'll mute everything.
Deke, Abba's child on Rumble is telling us to stop being cranky at each other. Are we being cranky at each other, Deke?
Does it sound like I'm cranky to you? Me and JJ. Okay, well, first of all, just now joining us, we appreciate you joining us. Second of all, JJ and I have known each other for about a decade now, and it is years. Yeah, and JJ is yin and I am yang. We have several things in common, but we are not the same person. We do not think the same. We don't act the same, and we butt heads with each other. So if you think us arguing today is bad, don't go watch some of our other shows.
Oh my God. There's even some like off air stuff where it was like, we're just about like fighting with each other.
I know, but I love JJ. I love everything about him. I love his family. He's my friend. So I'm not mad at him. We're just like brothers. Okay. I got some AI news for you before we get out of here. Yeah. I love JJ.
Beep, bop, boop.
There's no hating.
Beep, bop, boop.
World's first mass-produced humanoid robot wants to help old Chinese people.
Gonna help solve that aging problem. See,
I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to upload your consciousness into this new robot, or is the robot going to like wipe you?
Yeah, they're just going to kill you. They're going to solve the aging problem by
killing you.
Look, we tried to make you immortal. We tried to do your brainwave things. That was hard. It turns out this is a real easy solution. We'll just kill you. Go on. What's up with China robots?
They're talking about the number of old people, the dire need to address labor shortages and
they have a real problem.
Care for the elderly is why the GR1 was born. The GR1 is poised to be the world's first mass-produced humanoid robot. It's 1.64 meters tall, weighs 55 kilograms, an array of human-like capabilities, including walking, obstacle avoidance, and the ability to perform routine physical tasks such as lifting objects. Look at there it is. Look at it. Here, let's watch this video.
Okay.
Okay.
Dramatic music. So this thing's supposed to like bring you a cup of coffee and change your diaper.
Okay, here it is.
What the fuck? It's walking like it's got to take a shit.
It does. It's walking just like how I walk when I get a lightning strike in my back and my back goes out. I'm like, I can't.
For real, it looked like it was trying to keep its butt closed. It was trying not to squirt its shorts.
Where's the bathroom? Where's the
bathroom?
Look
at it.
Oh, I can feel it.
Oh my God.
I feel it. It's got a turtle head. I can make it.
Prairie dog in it.
Prairie dog in it. Oh, got a turtle head poking. Okay, sorry.
Oh my God. All right, so they got a real problem, and they have an aging population. You know what? America has that problem too, except we're just replacing our aging population with imports.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world is having, all the major countries in the world are having this problem of population decline because, probably particles in our food, chemicals, processed food, whatever. Male fertility rate is through the floor. People are not having babies anymore. The ones that we do have, we try to kill, abortion, a whole bunch of them. So we have an aging population that's not having a population replacement. China's got this problem. America has this problem. But as I said, we have immigrants coming in to, replace a bunch of our population. China doesn't exactly
not
have
only
that
immigrants coming in, but we all want to differentiate the word immigrant. We have immigrants coming in, but we hardly have any women and children coming in. Or older males. They all seem to be younger male immigrants that are coming.
Right.
Look at the numbers. Yeah. Look at the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not an even ratio. No, that's for sure. No, not at all.
It's not women. It's not children. And it's not older men. It's not older women.
Right. But China has got the same problem. They've had for 50 years or something, the one China policy to reduce their population. Well, the result of that is now 50 years later, they have a population that has a lot of old people at the top that are no longer part of the contributing workforce to produce, and they do require, food and housing and all that other stuff. So their demands of their population are going up, but their workforce output is going to go down. So
if we had an island called Avalon that we could send all the old people to, and just send them off when they get old, you don't work anymore, so send them off. That's how they used to do in England, right? In the 1400s. The 12.
I can't tell if you're making some joke about a Ewan McGregor movie.
No,
or something
I'm making
else.
a joke about history. That's a historical thing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Maybe there was a movie called The Island where they did this lottery.
I got one more story for you. Hang on.
All right. Okay. So Chinese robots are going to be changing people's diapers, getting them some rice, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on. But what happens when these robots fall over on these old people?
That's why you have the little help by falling and I can't get up thing that you hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the robot that comes to help you fell on you too.
Well, whatever.
What are they going to do for batteries?
Oh my goodness. I'm sick.
Need them all for our cars.
Before I got to go. I'm sick of doing hypotheticals. All right. One more story before I got to go. This one's cool. You'll like this one. This one kind of makes you scratch your head and go, are we living in a matrix?
This was cool.
Are we living in a matrix? Is really someone's luck really like this, or this is almost too good to be true? So anyway, this woman she found an exact copy of this book in where was she? She was in England. Okay, so she bought this book in 1984 for her father, and she signed the book, to my father, blah blah blah, and she signed the book and she signed her name or whatnot. And her father ended up passing away and whatnot, and the book, disappeared and nobody was paying attention or whatnot. So years later, that was 1984. So this year, 40 years later, she's like, I want to get a copy of this book again for her now current husband. So she goes and she finds a copy of this book. She opens it, and it didn't have a dust jacket on it. And she opens it up and she's looking. She didn't really recognize it, but then she looked and was like, that's my handwriting. She found and bought the exact same book that she had gotten her father 40 years ago. So this is, and it had come all the way back full circle to her. So this is the initial inscription that she wrote for her father. And then you can see she added here for her current husband when she gave it. Isn't that the coolest? I mean, that to me is really cool. I will post the rest of this story.
I didn't see that. That's the collected works of Aldous Huxley.
Yeah.
Who wrote Brave New World.
Yeah, who wrote, yeah. I'm going to post this in the site right now so you can read the whole story. I just came across that and thought,
that's kind of cool.
The luck in that is almost kind of like that, huh?
I've heard stories about this kind of stuff before where like somebody bought a watch or found a watch that was lost in the ocean and got it back. I mean, that's pretty neat though.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
That she got the same book twice.
Same book. That's a really nice collector's.
Where did she buy that? Did she buy it online? She didn't even have it physically. She just ordered it or something.
Bought it
and
online.
It turned out to be her exact book.
Yeah,
odds of that happening are very, very low.
I think I've got a train coming. Yeah, I've got a train.
Choo-choo. Train.
It'll be loud for just a second. So that's the last story I have. I'm gonna have to get out here a little bit early because we've got.
Stop being so curmudgeonly, sir. You got an interview?
Yeah.
I already told you this joke.
That's a loud one.
I know you'll guess this one. Hey, Deke, why do zebras have stripes?
I know this one. Why do I know this one? I don't know.
So they don't get spotted.
Oh, that's dumb. All right.
It is bad.
All right. Since you're doing one, I'll do you a dad joke like that. All right. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Elephano.
I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
I think that's good enough for today.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You're not getting better than that from us today, guys. Thanks for watching this show, everybody. That's the wrong button. Bye.